Hi everyone, this is Rhonda with Rhonda's Crafty Chaos, and today this is my inspiration. This I picked up at a yard sale, and it's flat, so it could go on the back of a door, like if you have a glass screen door. What are they called? Storm doors, sorry. This could fit on there because it's fairly thin. And we're going to put our little twist on it and make it even cuter than it is. I mean, this is really cute, but I think we can do a lot cuter job. So let's take this away. And these are the materials I have. We're going to make a boy and a girl. So these are the fabrics I chose. This is the hat, and I cut it way too much, but we'll fix it. No big deal. We'll put a band around its hat and nobody will ever know. And I took a pizza pan from the Dollar Tree. These are just the $1.25 ones. There's others there that are a lot bigger and they're a lot more money. I took one of them, and on this one I've already put the burlap on it, but we'll put it on this one. And then some one of these little skirts from the Dollar Tree. So let's get putting this burlap on, and I'm going to do it a little bit different because that one took a while to dry. So I'm just going to put this on in the center, and then around the edges I'm going to use my glue gun because the edges were kind of a pain in the rear to glue down, but the rest of this was just fine. So we'll just smear it around. On our second day of fall. I can't believe it's that time of year. It's wonderful. I love spring and fall. Winter, not so much, and I'm really not a summer person because I hate the heat. So I love the spring and the fall. Okay, so we'll get that kind of going. This is where I had a hard time on the edge and on the top. It gave me fits, so I thought if I just glued that down, let me get some of this glue off. This will be a lot faster. See, that's going a lot faster. The other one I had to heat up so hard with my heat gun that I scorched it in a few places. So yeah, this is a lot nicer. And then this little tool these are so nice. I got mine off of Amazon because I never could find them at the Dollar Tree. You could get them either place. I think you could even get them at Walmart. They are finger savers for sure. Just dying to do Christmas. I keep forcing myself to stay with fall. That's probably the only thing I like about winter is the Christmas season. I don't mind the cold as much as I probably hate the heat worse than I hate the cold, so, because I can layer up in the winter and get fairly warm. But in the summer, there's only so many layers you can take off. And see, I'm just taking my scissors and going around the edges, trimming all of the extra off. I didn't get it exact because I knew I could do this. We'll take all that. Okay, now we are ready. There's one little spot there that's saying, nope, you're not. Okay, looks good. And if it frays and rags a little bit, that's even better. Okay, these are the eyes I want to use. These little, what is it? Resin eyes. And I want to do one more set just to show you guys how I do them. So let's get a set going here. And all I do is I use this UV resin, and I just go almost to the edge, but not quite. I've kind of learned this trick. I was trying to go clear to the edge, and it would start running over if I wasn't really fast. Then I just take a regular skewer, and then this will pop all the bubbles. If you see a bubble, pop it, and then you just take the resin to the edge. Basically just drag it around. Kind of smooth it out. It kind of levels out on its own. Okay, so that one I think is ready. And I just hit it really quick with the light and see if I have any bubbles, and I do. Okay, now I'll hit it with the light. And this stuff gets really warm. Like if you have it on your hand and this blue light hits it, it gets pretty hot. So when it's curing, it's pretty hot. And this light is just barely big enough, and I just put it over the top of it like that, and then I can do the next one over while that one's curing. I'm all for saving time. I love crafting, but I also like to do it fast. I'm not a crocheter or a needlepoint or anything like that because it takes forever. I even thought about doing diamond art, so I've got a few diamond art pieces, but I can't bring myself to do them because I think they're going to take too long and drive me crazy. So my sister loves to do it. She said she'd do them for me. Okay, there's a couple of little, there, I think we got them. Okay, you just hit it with the light for a little bit, and then you can set it down on it. Hi, baby. So, I'm gonna set it down. Come here. Introduce you guys to my new little kitty. This is Odie's baby. Her name is Lily. Say hi. Yeah, there's my little Lil, huh? You want to sit right there? Yeah, you like to come up and watch, huh? So these are pretty much dry now. So we will cut them out. And we're gonna do the boy and the girl. So I'll need 4 of them. Lost my little scissors. We'll cut these 4 out. And this is just on regular cardstock that I print them on. So it's nothing, no big different type of paper or nothing. And I just print them on my inkjet printer. I don't have a laser or nothing, so just simple, easy little Epson Eco Tank or whatever they're called. I think that's going to be a cute size on our little Scarecrow people. Okay, so I've got the eyes cut out for each one. And I just used my Posca pen and just made little triangle shapes. Nothing really great. I kind of messed up on the one, but we'll cut it out and it'll be fine. So we're going to hurry and cut these out. And then we will get putting our little people together. We're almost done with all the little pieces. There's one little nose. Come here, Millie. Okay, there's the other one. Okay, I'm gonna put that on there for just a second to get it a little, it's a little bit sticky right now, so. And I just use regular cardstock for the noses. So this is what our little thing's gonna look like. We're gonna do the little boy first. And I'm gonna tear a piece of this fabric. For its little trim around its hat. If it'll tear, it's kind of a, I don't know where I got this fabric, but it's got to be old. It's thick, something, rayon or something. Okay. Plenty for the, we're going to make him a cute little scarf with that. But how I'm going to fix this, I folded it in half and I was trying to find the half and kept cutting like a dingbat. I'm going to take one at a time and we'll just glue it with our band here. Nobody will ever know. If I can get it to lay down long enough to glue it. Okay. So there it is. It's pretty much fixed. And we'll do the other side. Get the glue going on. How to do this, let's see. Just gonna have to trim that off. I can't think of how I'm gonna have to put that to get that to do one continuous piece. My brain's not there today. Ow! Oh. I just burnt myself, but let me tell you a good trick, and I'll do that after I get off this video. I just, right here, got me. Not real bad. But a trick, if you do glue yourself and you get a good burn, get you some imitation vanilla. And that sounds so weird. Imitation vanilla, and it will take the burn right out. And I glued these on the wrong side, so we're gonna have to trim the hat up, but that's fine. Just put some imitation vanilla on your little owie. And if it's pretty bad, I just stick it right on the Band-Aid part of the Band-Aid, you know, the material part of the Band-Aid. I just soak it in vanilla and put it right on and just leave it on there overnight. And I'll tell you what, it takes the burn out. There is no burn. There might be just a little bit of a blister, if there is any blister. My son did his hand really bad, and it was the first time we'd used it, and the next morning he's like, that imitation vanilla really worked. So I was really glad, because he would have had a heck of a blister and the next morning. So I'm glad that it worked for him. And then I've done it a couple of times, because this time of year I'm doing lots of wreaths and getting ready for my upcoming holidays. I'm just gonna stuff it with some paper towels, and I'm constantly burning myself, so I don't want it really puffed, but just a little bit. Okay, we're done with the light. Okay, we're gonna get the hat put on, and then we'll put the face on. So there's our little hat. There. And I'm gonna put his little, some of that hula skirt up in there, so I didn't glue this part down, just up here. We're gonna put his little eyes on. And he gets the bigger nose. I have a smaller and a bigger, and I felt like probably he needed the bigger one. Okay, there's that. Okay, those are on. And we're just gonna take a Posca pin and make his little mouth. And her mouth is just straight with, I guess we better rosy his cheeks up just really quick. Use my fingers, or maybe I'll use a real brush. Woo! That's some bright pink. I don't know if I want that bright of pink. Probably not. That's way too bright. Let's tone it down. Maybe a little orange. Maybe do that instead. Holy Moses. This is a lot better. A whole lot better. I don't know if I could use this brush. It is hot pink. Ooh, I did put a little more pink on it than I wanted, but we'll be all right. Everything's gonna be all right, huh? Okay, so there's his cute little cheeks. And we'll do his little mouth. And I like to do a little crazy mouth. Whoops. Like that. And then we'll put the little stitches. In. Looking cute. And this. Out of there. Take a couple of these. Streamers, and we're going to do the girl's hair long, so we're going to give her some kind of long ponytails, but him, we better not. We're just going to cut, we need it that long, little pieces, and I cut them at all different lengths, so I'm not going to just snip it right off straight. And then we'll stick it up inside his little hat. There's one side. See how I'm cutting that? Just cutting it here and there. Oops. Load my gun up. Look how cute he is. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I might just take a little snip right here and put a little coming out of his hat with this couple little pieces I have left here. We'll stuff it inside his little hat. And then add just a little bit of glue. Isn't that cute? Coming out right there. And I've got this great big flower. I don't know if I want to use, if I use it on him, I have to run and get his girlfriend a flower. He is cute. Now let's do his little collar, or his little scarf. Tear this fabric one more time. It's not a very good fabric to tear, but we'll make it work. Maybe we will. Good grief, it's a terrible fabric to rip. I'll have to show you guys what it's doing. It might be kind of cute. Look how it's gathering up. But we might use that to our advantage. That might be kind of cute to put down there. How it puckered it up. I was just gonna tie it like that. And just do a little knot right there. Let's get all our little scraps. Don't want him to look like a snowman. We're not going to have it long. We're just going to have a little tie, kind of like he's a cowboy. One of those, what are they called? Something rags on their neck. Just did him way too. So folding it over. Readjust it. Okay. Is it called a dude rag or something? I don't know much much about cowboys. These little strings off. Give it a little tie. Cut it off. Pin all this together. We'll have it kind of going up like that. Anyway, how's that? That is so cute. I love him. Okay. Put him aside. Now we'll do the little girl. Cute little girl. Okay. With her little, this will be a lot easier rip because this is definitely cotton. With her little hat, I think we're going to go with something similar to our inspiration piece. We'll just take her and then fold this over and see how far we need to go. About right there. Such precise. And then about right there. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more. Okay. And then we'll go straight over. Okay, and what I did, I just made a big rectangle, but I wanted to make sure there was going to be enough. And this is, how many inch piece? 28-inch piece by a 13 by 28. So get that over. Put it on like that. Put a little bit of glue up here. And we'll fold this over like that. I think I have it on molten lava heat on my gun. Okay, and then we'll just run a bead of glue right up there. Not really a precise thing. And then we'll kind of fill her hat up with a little bit of something, something. Maybe I'll use some of this fabric that tore so wonderfully. It'll probably just end up in the garbage because it's not up to a whole lot. I don't like it glued down right there yet. I think we'll bring a little bit of the stuffing kind of right there. Some jute. And scissors. We're not going to leave her hat this tall on top. And I'm not going to tie it super tight yet because I think I want some of the hula skirt to come out of it too. We'll cut it off like that, and then I think I might cut it raggedy. Get some ragged edges going on here. Tie it just a little tighter. Okay. Stuff all that back up in there. And we'll get her eyes put on. I like to always put the hat on and then the eyes, because then you know how far to put the eyes down on and how far down to go. And little nose. And these cute little cheekies. Cute, cute. We're going to give her a great big old smile. She's really, really happy. Wonder if I give her some, if I dare, give her some eyelashes. Nah, I better not, because I'll always mess that up. All right, now we need our little grass skirt back. I'm going to take a few more strands off. We want her to have little pony type tail, like a little, not really long, but kind of long. Off. This will be your bangs. This, I'm gonna put some on the top of this to try to hold it all down without getting my little hat in the mix. Okay, now I'll do a few more little strands. The wrong end that I was pulling off of. Okay. I need about one more or two. Not looking as thick as the other side. There we go. Now it looks cute. Okay. Put a little more glue up here. A couple going down the side so we don't lose any of these little cute hair. She definitely needs to have bangs. I think that would be so cute. So we're gonna fold these over like this. I'm just gonna give them a twist and then put them back together. And that will hold them down. So when we glue them, I only have to glue just right there. So, and we'll trim them up because these are gonna be too long. We'll give them a trim or we'll scrunch them together. Twist it again. I should have twisted these ones together too. I think that would have saved me having to put glue all the way down. See, I'm missing a couple of these are coming out. So we'll put them back in there. But look how cute that looks with her little hat. We're gonna fold it over just a bit and run a little thing down. Isn't that cute? Okay, now we're gonna put just a little bit coming out of this. I think that will be super cute. And then we're done. Oh, I gotta put a bow or something on the bottom of her. And I want to coordinate, so I'm going to try to use some of that fabric of his. But it's not. We'll figure it out. We'll make it work. A little bit more than I had. Stuff that down in there. Oh, I'm going to give it a twist just to keep them all together, and then all I have to do is just glue that. Okay. For her little bow, see this little puckered piece? Maybe we'll see if we can tie a bow with it. Cut off a lot of strings. Strings might look kind of cute, but we'll cut some of them off. That will be cute, won't it? Cute little bow. We're gonna put it going clear across. I go from molten lava to turning my glue gun off. Look how cute. There's the little girl and her cute little hat. See, her little hat has the little stuffing stuff coming out. We're going to tie this a little tighter now that we got everything in there. There. And then, here's our cute little boy. Oh, we've got to get her a flower. Yes, we do. Go grab her a flower. It's probably way too big. Yes. It's super cute. We'll give her that flower. That will work. There we go. She's got her flower and he's got his. He's got a cute little tie and she's got the cute little bow. Get back up there. I hope you guys enjoyed this as much as I did. It's so dang cute. I hope you guys try it. There's 2 little pizza pans, some burlap, sorry, lost my head, and a few little embellishments. You can make you the cutest little scarecrows with her little wild hair. I love them. I love them how they turned out. I knew we could do better than this. I mean, it's cute, but look at how cute these are. Okay, hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you back here on Wednesday. Love y'all.